My question is to the Prime Minister. What is the Albanese government's response to recent events in Iran and the Middle East, including how the government is supporting Australians in the region?
Call to the Honourable the Prime Minister.
Thank you, Mr Speaker, and I thank the member for his question. I'm surprised, frankly, that this was not the topic of the first question from those opposite, but it says it all. It says it all, Mr Speaker.
Order. The member for Page is now warned.
I hope you're not suggesting that that applies over here.
Order. Order. The member for Page has made his intervention. I'm going to ask him to assist the House by not intervening anymore.
Well, Australia stands with the brave people of Iran in their struggle against what is an oppressive regime. The Iranian regime has directed attacks on Australian soil, has brought death, destruction and chaos in its neighbours for decades. While Australia is not directly involved in current military strikes, we've been clear of our utter rejection of the brutal Iranian regime. We are concerned about regional escalation and the protection of civilians, and we note the public statement just put out by the Gulf states and the United States of America. Australian officials are closely monitoring the evolving situation. We support the US acting to prevent Iran from obtaining a nuclear weapon and to prevent Iran from continuing to threaten international peace and security. And we support the Iranian people being allowed to determine their own future. Our first priority is the safety of Australians in the region. We understand how distressing and challenging this time is, and we will do all that we can to provide you with information and to support you. We continue to advise Australians to not travel to Iran and to leave as soon as possible if it is safe to do so. Our ability to provide consular assistance in Iran is extremely limited due to the correct decision that we made to expel the Iranian ambassador and close our embassy in Tehran after the evidence of the IRGC's involvement in terrorist attacks on Australian soil. Given our concerns around security in the region, we've also upgraded Australia's travel advice to do not travel for Israel, Lebanon, Bahrain, Kuwait, Qatar and the UAE. Australians should leave now if it is safe to do so. The Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade has activated its Crisis Centre to provide consular support to Australians in the region. The registration portal is now open for Australians seeking assistance in Israel, Iran, the UAE and Qatar. Travellers should prioritise their safety, monitor events and follow local advice. Australians requiring consular assistance can contact the Consular Emergency Centre 24/7 on 1300 555 135. That's 1300 555 135 in Australia, or if they're overseas, outside Australia, +61 2 6261 3305. That is +61 2 6261 3305.
Indulgence, the Leader's option to associate.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. Can I associate myself with the sentiment of the Prime Minister here and what he's just said a moment ago? This is a genocidal, authoritarian and despotic regime that has existed in Iran since 1979. They have been responsible for unspeakable acts. They have supported terrorist organisations throughout the world. Hezbollah, Hamas and the IRGC has acted to support terrorist acts throughout the world, including in this country. Two acts we have seen, at least, in this country. And of course, the listing of the IRGC was something that both sides of the parliament supported. It should have happened earlier, but both sides of the parliament have supported that. We welcome the actions.
Leader to conclude his remarks.
We welcome the actions of the US and Israel. We welcome the demise of the Ayatollah, and we hope for the demise of this regime and a replacement of this regime with democracy, with freedom for the people of Iran.